welcome to another Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union broadcast of Lumberjack basketball. Join us as we bring you the action live from the court with Tim Parrish. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Lumberjack sports sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now for the countdown to tip-off with Tim Parrish, and go Lumberjack! And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get set for a non-league matchup in girls basketball action. Your Lumberjack girls hosting the Badgers of Bonners Ferry tonight. The JV game at halftime, and the JV girls trail Bonners Ferry 20-5 at the half. And it was a pretty close game early on. Bonners Ferry able to stretch it out in the JV action later in the second quarter, but the JV girls battling hard in their matchup with the Badgers JV team. Little wet outside. Now, I'm not sure if this was actually in St. Mary's, but I did see, I'm pretty sure it might be because they didn't really specify, but somebody had a post on Facebook that says there was an accident at the four-way stop, and I'm assuming they meant in St. Mary's because I believe the person is from St. Mary's. So just in case that is going on, be sure to plan accordingly to avoid that if there is an issue at the four-way stop in St. Mary's. But that's about all I've got for that, so let's go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll come back with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off after this.
Show your spirit and unleash your school colors with a debit MasterCard from P1FCU. With our exclusive high school and college design, you can represent your school with pride. To join the P1FCU Mascot Madness, visit P1FCU.org to see all our designs. P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938, insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Idaho. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, well, well. Are you in need of a reputable, experienced, and knowledgeable well drilling and pump company? Look no further than Interstate Drilling and Pump. Interstate Drilling and Pump drills new wells, deepens existing wells, installs and repairs pumps, and does well testing both for water quality and gallons per minute. Interstate Drilling and Pump has 24-plus years of experience and serves from Moscow to Rathdrum and the Silver Valley. Well, what are you waiting for? Get on their schedule today. That's Interstate Drilling and Pump, 208-245-5101. 208-245-5101, Interstate Drilling and Pump.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, They can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get set for Lumberjack girls basketball, with the girls hosting the Badgers out of Bonners Ferry, Idaho. JV girls just getting ready to start the second half of action. And like I said, JV girls trailing Bonners Ferry 20 to 5 at the current time. Taking a look at the Central Idaho League standings for the 3A girls basketball. The Priest River Spartans currently sit at the top of the league standings with a 1-0 league record, 6-1 overall. They beat Riverside Washington 56-46 in their last game. They will be at the Eagle Holiday Classic in Spokane the 27th and 28th of this month. They are 6th in the Idaho Sports Power Ranking. The Grangeville Bulldogs sit at 1-0 in league play, 3-3 overall. They beat the Lumberjacks on Saturday 84-9, and they will be at McCall Donnelly on the 17th. They currently sit, which I think is today, they currently sit 11th in the Idaho Sports Power Ranking. Kellogg is 1-0 in league play, 3-3 overall. They beat Genesis Prep the other night, 45-27. That was on the 10th. They will be at the Eagle Holiday Classic at Spokane on the 27th and the 28th. They are 14th in the Idaho Sports Power Ranking. St. Mary's is 1-2 in league play, 2-5 overall. They lost 84-9 to Grangeville. They will be at Orofino after the Christmas break, and they are 20th in the Idaho Sports Power Ranking. The Orofino Maniacs, 0-2 in league, 2-6 overall. They lost 41-30 to Priest River on the 14th. They will be at Grangeville on the 19th. They are 21st in the Idaho Sports Power Ranking. That's a look at your Central Idaho League standings. We'll take a break and come back with more after this. This is the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty. 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Just one more way you'll get more from less. Stop by the store or find your tires at leschwab.com. Limited time offer while supplies last. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Larry's Truck Repair and Sales in St. Mary's is a proud supporter of Lumberjack Sports. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales is actually much more than the name says. Not only are they a repair shop and sales center for your big rig needs, whether it's a log truck or a dump truck, Larry's Truck Repair and Sales can get you back on the road. Larry's Truck Repair also offers trucking, pit run rock, dirt work, asphalt paving, and seal coating. You could say Larry is a jack of all trades. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales located at 489 West Meadowhurst Road in St. Mary's. Give them a call at 208-582-0556. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack Sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Don Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Don Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. For safety and training information, see your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night, or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler drops in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off as your Lumberjack girls set to host the Bonners Ferry Badgers in non-league action. JV game 24 to 28 in favor of Bonners Ferry JV at the moment, with 5.5 to go in the third period of play. Taking a look at the coaches' polls and power rankings, all from IdahoSports.com. The Max Preps rankings still not quite out yet. Not enough games in the under the belt of enough teams to have those power rankings updated just yet for Max Preps. But the Idaho Sports Power Rankings, top 5, is Malad, Parma, Melba, Wendell, and New Plymouth. So that's the top 5 teams that they fill in the state of Idaho in the 3A classification. The coaches' polls, they think that these are the top 5. The coaches around the state think that Malad, Parma, Ryrie, Priest River, and Melba are the top 5 teams in the state. And the media polls, so this is some of the media outlets around the state, they believe it is Malad, Parma, which if you notice that is the definite consensus right now is across the top 2. But Malad, Parma, Melba, Ryrie, and Wendell. So it kind of shifts a little bit when you get back down to the bottom part of that, but not a lot. Ryrie is still basically in there. Priest River's in there once, but it's Wendell. Those are all kind of the ones that have been in there the most as of late. The Max Preps rankings, I'm sure that they will come out pretty soon. I'm pretty sure that we're getting close to that threshold of like 5, 6 games, 7 games in for most teams, 8 games, because some of these teams have played 8. But their Max Preps rankings, I'm sure, will be coming out here shortly, either during the Christmas break or right after the break is over. So we'll have those Max Preps rankings soon for everybody, probably. So anyway, let's see. That's been a look at the coaches' polls and the power rankings. We'll take a break and come back and look at a high school sports update. We'll take a look at Lumberjack action as well as Lakeside and Kootenai after a word from our sponsors.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in the responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Hugh and Margie Gannon of St. Mary's are proud to support the Lumberjacks and this Lumberjack sports broadcast. The Gannons want to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck this sports season and want you to know that they are proud of you. The Gannons say, go Lumberjacks!
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years' experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today. Country Meats, formerly Scheffelmeyer's, is a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports. Country Meats offers retail meats as well as custom processing of your farm-raised animals. Country Meats has a retail shop in Harrison currently open on Saturdays, or stop by their main shop at 18500 South Lane Road in Cataldo. Check out Country Meats' website, countrymeatsid.com, and follow them on Facebook for updates on hours and special offers. That's Country Meats, formerly Scheffelmeyer's, also proud supporters of the Benoit County Fair. Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. We've got 1:33 of action left in the third quarter. JV girls trail 32-8 to the Bonners Ferry JV girls, as the varsity team is in the locker room getting everything ready to go for their action here against Bonners Ferry. And we'll now take a quick look at around the area in high school sports, looking at the Lumberjacks, Lakeside, and Kootenai. So the Lumberjack boys are 1-0 in league play right now. They are 3-3 overall. They beat Grangeville 64-40 in their last game on Saturday, and they will be hosting Orofino on the 19th. It's going to be a pretty good matchup between probably a couple of the top two teams in the Central Idaho League. I think the top three teams right now in the Central Idaho League is St. Mary's, Priest River, and Grangeville, or Priest River and Orofino. I'm not sure much on Kellogg. I forgot what their record was after the last action. I forget how they're looking for the Kellogg Wildcats, but that's who the boys got up next on their schedule. They'll be taking on Orofino here in St. Mary's and looking for that big home Central Idaho League win over the Maniacs. Let's see. The boys are currently sitting 8th in the Idaho Sports Power Ranking. The Max Prep's not released yet for boys basketball either. So the Lakeside Knights boys, they're off to a pretty strong start. The runners-up in the state tournament last year, they are off to a 2-0 league start. They are 5-1 overall. They beat Post Falls JV 84-42 in their last game, and they are hosting Genesis Preparatory Academy on the 21st. The Lakeside girls also having a good start to their season, 1-0 in league play, 4-2 overall. They beat Inchelium Washington by a score of 51-47 on the 12th. They'll be hosting Wallace tonight. And then on to the Kootenai Warriors. The Kootenai boys are 0-5 on the season. They lost to the Lumberjack JV 40-10 just last night, I believe it was. And they will be hosting at Clark Fork on the 19th of this month. And the Kootenai girls, they are 1-5 overall. They beat St. Mary's JV 41-12 last night. They also will be at Clark Fork with their boys team on the 19th of this month. So that's a quick look. Wrestling, I had that all ready to go. So the wrestling schedule, let's see here. What do we got going on? 12/18 tomorrow. There's going to be some home wrestling action for you wrestling fans to come out and check out, as the Lumberjack wrestling program will be hosting Moscow High School, Junior High School. That's what it says on the schedule anyways. And that'll be here at the St. Mary's High School Gymnasium. That will be at 5:30. Then on Friday and Saturday, they're going to be at the George Wild Tournament in Kellogg. And that'll be on Friday and Saturday. It begins at 3 p.m. on Friday, starts up at 9 a.m. Saturday morning. So again, all you wrestling fans, if you want to go catch some wrestling action, you'll have some here at home tomorrow, and 5:30 here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Or if you want to make the trip up a little ways to the east and the north, you can go over to Kellogg, Silver Valley, and 3 p.m. on Friday, 9 a.m. on Saturday is when the action starts up in Kellogg. So that's the look at the local sports. Kootenai has a wrestling program, and I think I've seen that Lakeside has their wrestling program again this year as well. It's harder to find some results from those programs, but it looked like Lakeside had some pretty good success in their last tournament action, as they went to the same one St. Mary's did. I think it was that North Idaho College one. The Tri-City Duels, I think is what it was called. But anyway, that's a look at the sports from around our area. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to tip-off after this. The JV girls trail 37-11 in the fourth period to the Bonners Ferry Badgers.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack!
If you know which side of a saw cuts wood, and if you can hammer a nail, you can do it yourself. Carpentry, construction, finishing, or framing, around here, you've got it made. You've got 10th Street Lumber. At 10th Street Lumber, we have the answers to your building and repair project questions. Every day, 10th Street Lumber helps homeowners get quality results. For lumber, blocks, power tools, fixtures, everything you need for a professional job. Don't pick up a nail until you shop 10th Street Lumber. 10th Street Lumber on the corner of 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
Fall is coming, and of course, cold weather. Now's the time to stock up on a few things. XXX Feeds has magnetic wood pellets in stock, and it's never too early to be ready for the cold weather. XXX Feeds also has alfalfa in stock as well as straw. And if you have some four-legged woodland friends that look a little hungry, XXX Feeds can keep you loaded up on deer feed and deer blocks. Don't wait until the last minute. Stop by XXX Feeds in St. Mary's today.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Idaho so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Can you hear me now? For people suffering from hearing loss, there is no humor in that statement. Let Paradigm Hearing Center in St. Mary's help. With nearly a decade in the hearing healthcare industry, Paradigm Hearing Center in St. Mary's is ready to help. From hearing evaluations to custom ear molds and everything in between, trust the professionals at Paradigm Hearing Center in St. Mary's. Call them today to schedule a comprehensive hearing evaluation at 208-582-2600. That's 208-582-2600. Paradigm Hearing Center, shifting the future of hearing health.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium, Potlatch's #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off as we get prepared for the Lumberjack girls hosting the Bonners Ferry Badgers. JV game is getting we are just under 6 minutes left in the fourth period of play, and it has been all Bonners Ferry through most of this one for the JV. It's 37-13 for the JV Bonners Ferry, leading the Lumberjacks. And once we get done with that, the varsity girls will start their warm-ups, and then we'll get things rocking here at Lumberjack Gymnasium for the non-league matchup between these two teams. Taking a look at the last action for St. Mary's, the girls faced up against a very tough Grangeville team on Saturday. The Bulldogs, always a solid opponent, and always won, at least over the last several years, to give St. Mary's fits, and they did so on Saturday with a smothering defense and a pretty decent offense as well, as they came up with the win over St. Mary's by a score of 84. Was it 84? Let me see, where is that on my 84-9. Tough night for the Lumberjack girls, or tough afternoon. It'd be nice. It's going to be interesting to see how they bounce back here tonight, and how they play coming out after that tough day for them. The Bulldogs forced, I think it was 45 turnovers in that game, and about 20 of those were steals. 20-29 were steals, and they scored over 30 points off of those turnovers. So, again, that was our keys to that game for St. Mary's. When we did the pregame that on Saturday, I said that if St. Mary's girls have a hard time dealing with the defensive pressure from Grangeville, it's going to be a long night or a long afternoon, and the girls did struggle a little bit with that. They had Grangeville always plays a very in-your-face defense pretty much the whole game. They pretty much face guard you. They get up in your face. They swipe for the ball, and they just create a lot of havoc and a lot of kind of confusion, I guess you could say, because you're trying to pay attention to the defender and make sure they don't take the ball easily from you, and you're trying to look around and find an open outlet to get the ball to so that you don't turn it over. So it creates bad passes, it creates deflections, and it just, it just creates a lot of havoc for a team that is trying to build. So the Lumberjacks got a good taste of what a really, really tough defense looks like with the Bulldogs on Saturday. And again, maybe they can take that knowledge now and turn it into something that helps them grow. I already said that the Bulldogs scored 35 points off of those turnovers. Tonight, the Jacks are facing a team that I don't know as much about, I'm pretty sure they're still going to be a tough opponent. They are a larger school, and they're always a pretty solid squad as well, from what I can remember. So it's not going to be an easy game for the Lumberjack girls tonight. We'll see what kind of things they worked on, and if they can bounce back from a night where they had so many turnovers on Saturday, and see how they come out and do tonight. It's going to be a interesting game, because you always are curious to see how a team bounces back after that kind of a game that they just had. Let's see, Barnes Ferry, a little bit of quick information about them, as we will get into more on the opponent preview, but they do average about 50 points per game this year, and they are averaging around 19 steals a game. So it sounds like they are a pretty good defensive team as well. And St. Mary's is going to have to be able to take care of the ball tonight. They got 3 minutes left in the JV game. We'll take a quick break. The JV girls trail 39-17, but making a little bit of a push here at the end. We'll take this quick break, come back with more of the Paulette's #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to tip off after a word from our sponsors.
Whistle Stop Coffee and More has come a long way from the little shop on Railroad Avenue. How far? Not only did they upgrade their Railroad Avenue location, they added a second location. That second location for Whistle Stop Coffee and More is on 313 St. Joe River Road. Both locations offer tasty drinks of coffee, Red Bull, or Lotus Energy, and food options, from acai bowls to cookies and delicious bagel sandwiches. Whistle Stop Coffee and More is the perfect stop for a quick bite and a drink on your way to work or school. Whistle Stop Coffee and More in St. Mary's. Does your furry friend need a bath? Don't want to deal with the hassle and the mess from bathing your furry friend? Make an appointment with Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop today. Barks and Bubbles, located at 402 North 10th Street in St. Mary's, will have your furry friend looking and feeling like $1 million in no time. And guess what? No mess at home, no scratches, and no getting soaked from head to toe. Let Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop handle the work. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop also offers pet boarding. Call for an appointment today at 208-245-5755. That's 208-245-5755. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop in St. Mary's.
Show your spirit and unleash your school colors with a debit MasterCard from P1 FCU. With our exclusive high school and college design, you can represent your school with pride. To join the P1 FCU Mascot Madness, visit P1FCU.org to see all our designs. P1 FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938, insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch. Breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Idaho. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, well, well. Are you in need of a reputable, experienced, and knowledgeable well drilling and pump company? Look no further than Interstate Drilling and Pump. Interstate Drilling and Pump drills new wells, deepens existing wells, installs and repairs pumps, and does well testing both for water quality and gallons per minute. Interstate Drilling and Pump has 24-plus years of experience and served from Moscow to Rathdrum and the Silver Valley. Well, what are you waiting for? Get on their schedule today. That's Interstate Drilling and Pump, 208-245-5101. 208-245-5101, Interstate Drilling and Pump.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
And we are back with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. 27 seconds on the clock in the JV game. 45-21, our JV girls trail the Bonners Ferry Badgers JV squad. And Lumberjacks at the free throw line. And let's see, who is that? That's the free throw line for the JV girls. I think it's number 12, Kelly Keneally. Makes one of two of her free throws. Makes it 45-22 in favor of the Badgers, as the final seconds on this clock are going to start to run down. But the Badgers still driving down and trying to put shots up, getting that experience that you want. In these JV games, you really want to play hard to the end on both sides, no matter what the score is, because these girls are still learning and filling things out. And some of these girls, even on the JV teams, in a late game like this one, may not be girls that get a lot of playing time because they might be more of the freshmen if there's a lot of sophomores or even a few juniors on a JV squad. So they're wanting to use the most of their playing time as well. As the Badgers made one of two on the other side of the floor. I'm going to get a pass down here that goes out of bounds, deflected by Bonners Ferry. Anyways, let's see here. Let's get on with our countdown to tip-off, brought to you by Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union. And I guess now it's time for the opponent preview. Man, I thought I started my pregame a little bit later today, purposely a little bit later to keep on time and not to run out of my material and my information, but I apparently messed up again on that because we are just about at the end of the stuff that I have for the the pregame show, and the JV game is just barely getting up, and there's probably going to be about 15 minutes at least for the girls to get warmed up for their game, because we are a little bit behind schedule, so they might not give them a full 19 minutes. I think sometimes they get, but the girls game was supposed to start for varsity at 7. And we're just about at 7 o'clock. So, anyways, JV girls go fall to the Bonners Ferry Badgers JV, and now we'll get ready for the varsity girls to come out and start their warm-ups. So let's see here. Taking a look at the Bonners Ferry Badgers. They, of course, this year, as everything has shifted in the leagues, the Badgers are now 4A Intermountain League District 1. They are coached by Sarah Hummel. It is her first season as the coach of the Badgers, as the Badgers come out onto the floor to warm up. And let's see here. I think the Badgers are warming up on the wrong side of the floor, actually, but St. Mary's. Oh, no, that is – okay, I do apologize. That is the Lumberjack girls that came out on the far side. I don't know why it threw me off, because the girls always wear their black long sleeve warm-ups for warm-ups, and I just seen the dark colors, and I thought Bonners Ferry, because the Badgers are a dark blue in their jersey colors, so I was just thrown off for a minute. So, that is the Lumberjack girls, of course. warming up on the far side of the floor. They come out every day to Metallica's Enter Sandman, and the Badgers have now come out onto the floor to warm up here on the near side. So once again, their coach, the Badgers are by Sarah Hummel, her first season. Last year, the Badgers had an 11-9 record. They were 0-2 in conference play, as there's no just one conference team now in that league. Up until 2 years ago, I think it was Priest River and Kellogg were also in that league. But then Kellogg and Priest River both decided to move down into the same league as St. Mary's, Grangeville, and Orofino. So now we've got a 5-team league, and they've got a 2-team league for the 4A Intermountain League. They were 0-2 in conference. They have no state titles yet under their belt. Returning players with honors for the Badgers, a player the Lumberjacks will need to look out for tonight, is Taryn Bateman. She was the league MVP last year, and she averages 18 points per game for the Badgers. She is also just a junior. So that is, actually Taryn Bateman is number 11. She is a sophomore. So Taryn Bateman, as a freshman last year, was the league MVP for the 3A league at that time. And she averages 18 points per game this year. So that just goes to show you what kind of a player she must be. Players lost. They don't really show anybody that they lost last year, but they did graduate 2 seniors off of their squad last year, and I didn't write their numbers or their names down. I should have. Actually, let's turn this up. Welcome those in on the NFHS network. We are going over our player or our team preview for the Badgers. So let me restart that real quick just to give a quick rundown. The Badgers, again, coached by Sarah Hummel, 4A Intermountain League, District 1. First season as the head coach for Sarah Hummel. Last year, the Badgers 11-9. Their key player returning with honors is Taryn Bateman, league MVP. She was a freshman last year, just a sophomore this year, averaging 18 points per game on the season. The Badgers have not played a league opponent yet. They are 4-4 overall, though. They are averaging right around 48 points per game, and they are scoring or allowing 45 points per game. Last year, they graduated 2 seniors off of their roster. Key players to work, they've got to watch tonight. They've got 3 of them to keep an eye on for Bonners Ferry: Taryn Bateman, Sydney Hinthorn, and Brooke Pettish for the Badgers. So the Badgers, they return a very talented group of standouts. They've got, like I said, sophomore Taryn Bateman. She'll be the headliner after earning all league honors last year as a freshman. But also Eva Ellis. She's a sophomore. She has a lot of potential here with the Badgers. And then you've got seniors Brooke Pettish and Sydney Hinthorn to be the leadership for this team this year, to be out there on the floor, kind of being the ones that are the experienced players that know how to pick up their team and their players when they're getting down maybe in games and stuff like that, and just keeping them motivated. And that's really all I've got for them. But I will say that that's a 2-league team, and it's going to be tough for either team. Right now, Bonners Ferry, I think Timberlake is the favorite, and they won't play a league game until it looks like January the 18th. So that's going to be an interesting matchup to see when these 2 teams all face each other in their league matchups, to see how Bonners Ferry stacks up with Timberlake. We know Bonners Ferry boys are really good. We know that they are the favorite this year to go back and defend their state championship. So the Badgers have already came in. The boys have played St. Mary's, and they did a pretty good job against the Lumberjack boys, I would have to say. A very impressive group of guys on that team. Taking a look at a few statistical numbers, and let's see here. Like I said, Bateman is a sophomore, averaging 18 points per game. She also averages 6 steals per game, so she's a heck of a defender. 2 assists per game for her. The next leading scorer for the Badgers is Hinthorn. She averages 10 points per game. She's also averaging 5 rebounds and 4 steals per game herself. So her and Bateman look to be the 2 that lead the team in steals, as the Badgers average 19 steals per game. The Badgers do turn the ball over about 22 times per game, so that's the same as the Lumberjacks. Fouls per game, 17 for the Badgers as they average that per game. Rebounding-wise for the Badgers, it looks like they are averaging around 26 rebounds per game. Shooting percentage of the team, they are 35% from the field, 62% from the free throw line, 17% from the three-point range. Their leading scorer, we said that is Bateman, and her shooting percentage is 47% from the field, and she is also 25% from three-point range, 81% from the free throw line. She is the leading free throw shooter for Bonners Ferry as well. She is 21 of 26 on the season from the charity stripe. So, again, you don't want to foul her, obviously, either. But that's a look at the Bonners Ferry Badgers. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll talk maybe a little bit about the keys to the game, and then we'll see where we're at after that. 13 minutes left on the clock, and it's the Lumberjacks and the Badgers here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. We'll be back.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty. 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Just one more way you'll get more from less. Stop by the store or find your tires at leschwab.com. Limited time offer while supplies last. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Larry's Truck Repair and Sales in St. Mary's is a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales is actually much more than the name says. Not only are they a repair shop and sales center for your big rig needs, whether it's a log truck or a dump truck, Larry's Truck Repair and Sales can get you back on the road. Larry's Truck Repair also offers trucking, hit run rock, dirt work, asphalt paving, and seal coating. You could say Larry is a jack of all trades. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales located at 489 West Meadowhurst Road in St. Mary's. Give them a call at 208-582-0556. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. For safety and training information, see your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler drops in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Just under 9 minutes to go until the opening, till national anthem. Starting lineups and opening tip here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. It's the Lumberjack girls hosting a tough Bonners Ferry squad. And taking a look down here, Brooke Pettish looks to be one of the girls that will probably give St. Mary's some tough duties to cover in the paint, because she is one of the taller girls on the team, and definitely probably taller than most of St. Mary's players. She probably match up okay with Danica Sloper. The number 14 of Eva Willis, another one that looks to be a tall girl that's going to be tough for the Lumberjacks inside. So St. Mary's going to have to come up with a game plan to defend those two. And there's one other one that she looks like she was wearing the number 22. That's Haley Thompson, and she's also tall. So a little bit of a size advantage there for the Badgers over the Lumberjack girls in this one. Keys to tonight's game, I've said it before and I'll say it again, taking care of the ball and turnovers is going to be one of the key things to this game for both teams, because the Badgers do turn it over on average of about 19 to 20 times per game, or 21 times a game. St. Mary's is turning it over 21 times a game. So that's kind of an even matchup there. The Badgers, I think, are averaging a few more points per game than the Lumberjacks are, though. So the offense may be a little bit crisper for Bonners Ferry. So St. Mary's is going to have to take care of the ball, and they're going to have to run their plays the way they're supposed to and get the looks and put the shots up and hopefully knock them down. On the other side of it, of course, you're going to have to try to create the turnovers and defend these tall girls of Bonners Ferry when they are all three on the floor together. If they ever do get all three on the floor together, for all I know, they might all three be starters. But that's, if they are all three starters, that could be a tough matchup for some of our girls to defend them. But that's going to be some of the keys to the Lumberjack girls tonight in order to bounce back from a tough one against against Grangeville, and to maybe get a win here against a tough 4A Intermountain League team. We've got some of the Lumberjack girls doing some of their stretches at the midcourt circle, watching their competition down here warming up, as they're kind of coming Badgers from the baseline, shooting some shots up from the free throw line. And the other side, you've got some free throw shooting going on for the Lumberjack girls, because I do say it wasn't the Grangeville game. St. Mary's didn't even go to the free throw line, I don't think, except for once. But the game before that, the Lumberjacks had a really bad night from the Charity Stripes. So they're definitely taking some free throw shots down there to get that warmed up a little bit. 6 minutes until the opening ceremonies. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and look at the extended basketball schedule that we have off of idahosports.com, and also a little event going to be coming up here in St. Mary's.
Hugh and Margie Gannon of St. Mary's are proud to support the Lumberjacks and this Lumberjack sports broadcast. The Gannons want to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck this sports season and want you to know that they are proud of you. The Gannons say, "Go Lumberjacks!"
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years' experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today.
Country Meats, formerly Scheffelmeyer's, is a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports. Country Meats offers retail meats as well as custom processing of your farm-raised animals. Country Meats has a retail shop in Harrison currently open on Saturdays, or stop by their main shop at 18500 South Lane Road in Cataldo. Check out Country Meats' website, countrymeatsid.com, and follow them on Facebook for updates on hours and special offers. That's Country Meats, formerly Scheffelmeyer's, also proud supporters of the Benoit County Fair.
Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium, just under 3 minutes to go until opening ceremony. And let's see here. First off, the College Avenue Baptist Church wants to invite you to their Christmas music program on Sunday, December the 22nd at 3 p.m. You get to enjoy music by Jim Broyles, followed by a delightful cookie fellowship. Once again, this is all at College Avenue Baptist Church at 830 College Avenue here in St. Mary's. Upcoming, let's take a look at the basketball schedule. So this game was actually not on the schedule I printed off of Idaho Sports. So this one was maybe added a little bit later in the season. So there may not be, this may not be full on schedules for both teams, but this is the upcoming schedule for the Lumberjack boys. So the Lumberjack boys hosting Orofino on Thursday, and then they take off for Christmas break. Next action for the boys after that will be on Tuesday, the 7th of January, when the boys will be at Potlatch, and then the Lumberjack boys will be at Kendrick on the 9th. For the girls, they have Orofino on the 7th at Orofino. Then on the 9th, they will be hosting Troy here in St. Mary's. And then on the 11th, they'll be on the road to Priest River to take on the Priest River Spartans. So that is a quick look at the upcoming schedules for the boys and the girls. And we wish them best of luck in their upcoming matches. We are not 100% sure which ones we are going to be getting on the air for you, but we will let you know as soon as we know. So with that being said, that's the upcoming schedules. We're going to take a break as they have the national anthem and the starting lineups. We'll be back with our starting lineups and the opening tip.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack! If you know which side of a saw cuts wood, and if you can hammer a nail, you can do it yourself. Carpentry, construction, finishing, or framing, around here, you've got it made. You've got 10th Street Lumber. At 10th Street Lumber, we have the answers to your building and repair project questions. Every day, 10th Street Lumber helps homeowners get quality results. For lumber, blocks, power tools, fixtures, everything you need for a professional job. Don't pick up a nail until you shop 10th Street Lumber. 10th Street Lumber on the corner of 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary. Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
Fall is coming and, of course, cold weather. Now's the time to stock up on a few things. XXX Feeds has magnetic wood pellets in stock, and it's never too early to be ready for the cold weather. XXX Feeds also has alfalfa in stock as well as straw. And if you have some four-legged woodland friends that look a little hungry, XXX Feeds can keep you loaded up on deer feed and deer blocks. Don't wait until the last minute. Stop by XXX Feeds in St. Mary's today.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Idaho so special? They do. You.
We all do.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Can you hear me now? And we are back, and we'll get the starting lineups for you here in just as we get to going. Okay, starting lineup for the Badgers. It'll be the number 3 of Brooke Pettish, the number 4 of Riley Kimball, the number 11 of Karen Bateman, the number 14 of Eva Willis, and the number 21 of Sydney Hinthorn. And again, the Badgers are coached by Sarah Hummel. Your Lumberjack starting lineup for the evening. It'll be the number 1 of, let me see here. It'll be the number 1 of Brenna Elliott, the number 5 of Maddie Thomas, the number 10 of Bailey Martin, the number 11 of Avery Baird, and the number 32 of Danica Sloper. Lumberjacks are coached by Tammy Hodall. She's assisted by Michael Smith. Lumberjacks in their white with green numbers. The Badgers in their blue with white numbers. And it'll be Danica Sloper going into the midcourt circle, going up against Eva Willis in the jump ball, for the jump ball. And St. Mary's will be going left to right on your radio dial. Everybody's set, making sure the officials are set. Got 3-man mechanics here tonight. I think we've had 1 or 2 games where, I don't know, I think maybe the JV game. Maybe I'm missing that, confusing it with a JV game. The opening tip will be controlled by the Badgers. They're going to look down to the low post. Shot up by Hinthorn. It won't go. Rebound goes to Baird. And then we're going to get a foul on Barners Ferry. And I was wrong. That was Kimball with the shot. The foul goes against number 4 of Kimball as well. Lumberjacks will inbound it. Thomas trying to feed it down inside. That ball is going to be overthrown. It looked like it was tipped by a couple of players. They say last touch by St. Mary's, so it's going to be a turnover on the Jacks. Bringing it down for the Badgers is the number of 11 of Bateman. Bateman to the top of the key. Swings it over to the left wing now to Kimball. Now still on the wing on the left side. Pettish now looking into the low post to to Willis, and she's going to turn the ball over. She couldn't quite handle that pass coming into her. Backcourt pressure from the Badgers now. They're going to bring the press. St. Mary's has a little bit of trouble sometimes with that, and there's a pass down the floor by Danica Sloper. That's going to be a turnover. I don't think she got it quite far enough ahead. Should have probably, I don't know if it was Baird in the middle of the court, but she was open, but I think it was going towards Elliott, and Elliott couldn't get to it in time. Going to get the pass dumped into the paint, back to the top of the key. Drive into the lane, shot up, no good. Got her own rebound, put back again, got her own rebound again is Hinthorn, and finally she'll be fouled. The foul will go against Danica Sloper. It puts Sydney Hinthorn to the free throw line. Sydney is 64% from the charity stripe, makes the first free throw, and the first points come from the charity stripe for either team. 1-0 in favor of the Badgers. Second free throw is no good. Ball is going to be tipped around, and we're going to get a jump ball call, and the possession arrow will favor the Lumberjacks. Again, the press from the Badgers. Into Elliott. Gets it up to Sloper. Sloper feeds all the way over to Baird. Baird going to take it all the way down. She's going to lay it up and in. First lead change of the game. 2-1, St. Mary's lead. Under 7 to go. Badgers have it at the top. Still working top. Driving from the left side. Pull-up jump shot is short for the Badgers. Rebound to Baird. I believe that might have been Bateman with the pull-up jumper. Lumberjacks trying to feed it down inside. That's going to be deflected around and knocked out of bounds by a Badgers player. So St. Mary's will keep the possession. Avery Baird trying to get her shoe tied. Lumberjacks inbound baseline. Going to get it into Elliott. Elliott looking into Sloper. Sloper spins. Oh, no, they're going to get the foul before the travel. Sloper goes up. And right there in her face is Willis with some good defense, but a little bit of contact made, and it'll send Sloper to the free throw line for the Lumberjacks. And they actually call that foul against Bateman, not Ellis. Willis. I thought she was the one there. Sloper makes the first free throw after struggling in the couple of games ago from the charity stripe. Misses the second free throw. Rebound goes to the Badgers. Farners Ferry brings it the other way. Lumberjacks lead 3-1. Making a nice move into the lane. A beautiful layup by Taryn Bateman. Nice little Euro step into the paint, and then she just went up with it. That was just a beautiful move. Going the other way, St. Mary's Bailey Martin mishandles the pass and has the ball go out of bounds off of her. Turnover St. Mary's. First tie of the ball game. Badgers have it. Three-pointer on the way by Bateman, and that's up and good. I said she's dangerous from all over on the floor, and that right there proved it. Going to get an assist for the Badgers. They lead by 3. St. Mary's the other way. They find Brenna Elliott for the quick jump shot. Elliott puts it up and good. 6-5, St. Mary's trail. Badgers drive, shot up, it's no good. Put back by the 14 of Ellis is no good, but she'll be fouled. Bailey Martin with the foul. Sends Ellis to the free throw line. She's 72% from the charity stripe, but she misses the first one. 6-5, Badgers lead. They've led by 3. St. Mary's has led by 2. Second free throw on the way, off the glass and good by Eva Ellis. 7-5, it's a 2-point lead. That pass going to be deflected out of bounds by the Badgers. Getting in there on defense was Brooke Pettish. St. Mary's will inbound from in front of their bench. Into the middle to Baird. Baird takes it down the left side of the floor quickly. Going to look to try to feed it inside. That's going to be picked off. Driving it the other way, putting it up and good for the Badgers is Taryn Bateman with the layup. Baird just about had the blocked shot, but I think she even got a piece of it, but the ball goes out of bounds off of the Badgers, or off of St. Mary's. The ball did not go out of bounds. It went in. It was a good shot. 30-second timeout taken by St. Mary's. I can gather my thoughts after getting myself confused. We'll be back. 9-5, the Badgers lead.
For people suffering from hearing loss, there is no humor in that statement. Let Paradigm Hearing Center in St. Mary's help. With nearly a decade in the hearing healthcare industry, Paradigm Hearing Center in St. Mary's is ready to help. From hearing evaluations to custom ear molds and everything in between, trust the professionals at Paradigm Hearing Center in St. Mary's. Call them today to schedule a comprehensive hearing evaluation at 208-582-2600. That's 208-582-2600. Paradigm Hearing Center, shifting the future of hearing health.
And we're back. St. Mary's will try to inbound it. It's going to be deflected right back out of bounds by Sydney Hinthorn for the Badgers. She got her hands on the ball. Got that big, tall body in front of the Lumberjacks trying to get that ball in. We're going to get another turnover by St. Mary's. Badgers with the steal. The Badgers had a shot up at first. It was missed, and then they got a rebound, and they put it back up and good. 11-5, 6-point lead for the Badgers. St. Mary's on a little bit of a dry spell. The Badgers deflect another one out of bounds. St. Mary's will inbound it. They get it down underneath to Sloper. Sloper will be fouled going up to the bucket, and I think this foul is going against Willis. That'll be her first. Third team foul for the Badgers. It'll put Sloper back to the free throw line. She's 1 for 2 tonight. First free throw on the way. That one back of the iron, no good. Second free throw on the way. That one also back of the iron, won't fall through. Rebound to the Badgers. Badgers quickly to the way. Driving into the lane, putting the shot up and good through contact is Bateman. Coach was looking for getting a steal by the Badgers. St. Mary's with the turnover. And the blocking foul on St. Mary's, I believe it was Thomas. Badgers straight into the Pettish. Pettish gets covered up pretty quickly and finds Sydney Hinthorn, who puts it up and good for the Badgers. 15-5, St. Mary's trails. 10-point deficit for St. Mary's. Bailey Martin's going to drive. She'll put the shot up. It's no good, but she'll get fouled. That'll be the second foul on Bateman. And if you do want to get a Badger player in foul trouble early, you want it to be their top player. So Bateman is not a bad one for the Lumberjacks to necessarily have 2 fouls on. First free throw is no good by Bailey Martin. Bateman will come out. Checking in for her, the number, well, it's number 2, and I don't have a 2 on my roster that I had. Let me look. There's no number 2 on my varsity roster for the Badgers, so I do apologize for that. Second free throw by Bailey is off the mark. Rebound to the Badgers, and the free throw shooting woes still affecting St. Mary's. The Badgers have it, driving from the right side. Skip pass to the number 2. Now back to the free throw line to Pettish. Pettish's shot's going to bounce around, and it's going to fall through for Bonner's Ferry. St. Mary's then tries a deep down-court pass. I think it was by Baird. Lumberjacks turn the ball over. 17-5. Close game early on, though. St. Mary's finds themselves trailing. Badgers with a 3-point shot. Baird with the rebound. Baird being hassled all the way down the floor by the number 4 of Kimball. And Kimball finally going to get called for the foul as she was body checking Baird all the way down the court. Second foul on Kimball. I kind of thought it was a lot of contact they were allowing down the side of the court, side of the floor there. 5 fouls against the Badgers. Puts Baird to the free throw line. Baird, 42% free throw shooter. Makes the first one. First substitution of the game coming for the Lumberjacks as Timken checks in. Bailey Martin comes out. Avery Baird, next shot up. That one is an air ball. The Lumberjacks trail by 11. They trailed by 12 at one point. Badgers will bring it down. Bringing it across for the Badgers is Hinthorn. Swings it to the over to the right wing to Pettish. Now back to the top and around to the left side. Into the hands of the 24 of Hyatt. And Lumberjacks are going to get a steal there. Going to call it a steal by Elliott. Going to get a shot up by Elliott from the right side. It's no good. Rebound to the Badgers. Elliott all over the number 21 of Hinthorn, trying to get another steal. Guards are all the way down the court. Down to the short corner to Hyatt, left side. Back to the top, now to Pettish on the right. Now back to Hinthorn, short corner right side. She's going to step up, tries to put up a shot. She'll be fouled. And I didn't see number 24 check in. And there's some more substitutions were made than I thought were made. I didn't see all these girls check in for some reason. That foul goes against Caldwell for St. Mary's, and it'll put Hinthorn to the charity stripe. Hinthorn makes the first free throw. She is 2 for 2 on the night from the free throw line. Second free throw on the way, unless I forgot and I didn't put down a miss for somebody, because I don't think Bonners has made all of their free throws, but maybe they have. 13-point lead for Bonners. 19-6, 3:32 to go in the first period. Again, pressure from the Badgers. They're going to get it all the way up to Caldwell. I think 23 is Elliott, Kieran Elliott. Kieran to Baird. Baird left side. Skip pass into Brenna Elliott. Brenna's shot from the low post won't go. Rebound to Bonners Ferry. Again, Brenna Elliott giving all they can handle in the backcourt as she's playing defense against Hyatt on the right side. Hyatt's going to test the waters, drives to the blocks, gets stood up, backs the ball back out. Pettish has it now. She's going to swing it to the short corner, back out, three-pointer on the way, short, rebound, taken by Hinthorn. Her shot won't go. And another rebound. No, the ball is still loose. Now it's a rebound for the Badgers. And this time they do knock it down by Nicole Hyatt. Badgers get another steal. Shot is no good. Lumberjacks back on defense. That time it's put up and good. I think it was Hinthorn once again. Defense for the Badgers giving St. Mary's some trouble. 24-6. Lumberjacks have not scored in a minute and a little bit from the floor. They've had the one free throw shot. And now a tie-up on the other end. Jump ball called. St. Mary's will make some substitutions here. Baird comes off, as does Elliott. Bailey Martin and Maddie Thomas check back in. 2:20 to go. First period, 24-6. Close match early. The Badgers able to put a little bit of defensive pressure on, though, and the Lumberjacks haven't been able to answer that yet. Pettish has the ball, works it to the top of the key, now to the left wing, looking into the low post, the number 22, Cold. No, that's Gracie Hema. I didn't change the name on my roster. Thought that looked odd. And then a turnover by the Badgers. St. Mary's back the other way. Braley Caldwell gets it to Timken. Timken trying to get it down to Thomas, and we're going to get a foul call against Bonners Ferry. That foul goes against Hinthorn. That'll be her first. Puts the Lumberjacks to the free throw line as they are in the bonus. Maddie Thomas to shoot free throws, 50%. She misses the first one. Free throws have been tough for the Lumberjacks in the last couple of games. They only went to the free throw line once against Grangeville, and they missed both of those. And they didn't shoot very well from the free throw line against, I think it was Orofino. They won that game, but didn't shoot good from the free throw line. Thomas makes the second free throw. 24-7, Lumberjacks trail. 1:44 to go in the first period. Going to get another three-pointer on the way. That shot is no good. Ball is tipped around. It'll go out of bounds off of St. Mary's, so the Badgers will get the benefit of the rebound. Badgers will inbound from baseline. Number 2 into Hinthorn, and Hinthorn puts it up and good. Another assist for Bonners Ferry. Timken almost loses it. She actually is going to lose it. Turnover for St. Mary's. Number 2 drives. Shot is up, no good. Rebound to Thomas for St. Mary's. And then the Lumberjacks turn it over. Again, a shot missed. Putback is up and good by Hinthorn. (28-7). St. Mary's trails. Going to get a spinning shot put up by Thomas. It won't go from in the lane. Bailey Martin had a putback. It wouldn't go. Bailey got her rebound, and then I think she got fouled. And she'll head to the free throw line. That foul goes against Gracie Hema, her first. Bailey to the free throw line. She'll miss that first one off the back of the iron. A little bit too much of an arc on, or not enough of an arc on that shot. Kind of lasered that one at the back of the rim. Second free throw by Bailey is up and good. 50 seconds on the clock. Lumberjacks down by 20. Timken gets a steal for Lumberjack. Timken drives the right side. He's going to try to get a shot up. It's no good. Badgers with the block shot and the rebound. Coming back the other way is Hyatt. She's going to drive. She'll be fouled. That foul goes against Caldwell for the Lumberjacks. Fifth foul on St. Mary's. It was a shooting foul anyway, so it'll put Nolly Hyatt to the free throw line. 47% from the free throw line on the season. She'll make the first free throw. Second free throw on the way. That's up and good as well. 30-point first period for the Badgers. They lead 30-8. Timken with the ball. She's trapped up near the timeline. Gets the ball out to Thomas. Now to Caldwell. Back out to Timken. Timken trying to find an outlet as she's trapped. Badgers are going to tie it up. Number 2 getting in there and grabbing the hold of the ball. And again, it's a pretty aggressive defense by Bonner's Ferry. St. Mary's will keep the possession. Into Caldwell. Now to Thomas. Back to Caldwell. Caldwell with the 3 on the way. Off the mark. Rebound Timken. Shot up by Timken. And then I think the Badgers had the next rebound. So that nothing they could do with it as the time ran out on the first period. So 30-10, St. Mary's trails the Badgers. We'll be back with the second period of action.
St. Mary's Realty is the St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844. Whistle.
And we are back, and I am trying to get something corrected here because we are. Okay, there it is. Okay. Starting the second period, 30-8, St. Mary's trails. Badgers with the ball, working on the right side. Back to the top of the key, into the hands of number 2. Going to have a ball swiped away and deflected out of bounds by Baird. Again, I don't know who number 2 is. She's not on my roster, and she was not on the roster here at the school. The Badgers sent St. Mary's. So I'm not sure who number 2 is. Into the hands of Johnson. Again, Baird deflecting one out of bounds for the Lumberjack, or for the on defense. Just runs the clock down, the shot clock. The Badgers have 13 seconds on their shot clock. Johnson has the ball up top. She surveys. Lumberjacks look to be in a 3-2 zone. Back into the hands of number 2. Going to get another deflection by St. Mary's, and that's Brenna Elliott getting a hand on the ball. St. Mary's disrupting the passing lanes for the Badgers. Badgers have the ball. Swinging it to the right wing. And the shot clock will run out. Badgers turn it over. Lumberjacks force that, and then we're going to get a timeout taken by Bonners Ferry. It's a quick 30-second timeout. 7:15 to go in the first half. It's 30-8 in favor of Bonners Ferry. And some good defense there by the Lumberjacks in that last possession. They kept deflecting those balls out of bounds. And obviously that eats time off of the shot clock. And then they were playing some good defense around the perimeter. They weren't really giving Bonners Ferry anything good to look at. Forced Bonners Ferry to have a shot clock violation. So St. Mary's will take over. They'll inbound from the far side on the sideline. Maddie Thomas into Elliott. Elliott will bring it down for the Lumberjacks. He works to the left side, gets down to Baird. Baird in the corner. Baird looking to Elliott, now to Sloper. Back in, looking for Elliott, and it's going to be a steal by the Badgers. Turnover St. Mary's. Had a good look, but then we get a steal by Sloper. Sloper puts the shot up, no good, but she will get fouled, and it'll send Danica to the free throw line. That is foul number 2 on Sydney Hinthorn. The Badgers with 3 girls with 2 fouls apiece here in the early part of the first half. First free throw by Sloper is up and good. Checking in for the Badgers is Pettish, coming back as Hinthorn checks out. Second free throw from Sloper on the way. That one back iron, no good. Rebound to Sloper, though, and St. Mary's will reset it. They're going to get it up to Baird. Baird triggers the 3. It's off the mark. Rebound tracked down by Elliott. Lumberjacks reset their offense. Baird trying to skip it down inside to Sloper, and it's going to be a turnover on St. Mary's as that one goes out of bounds. 30-9, St. Mary's trails the Badgers here, early second period. Number 2 controls it for Bonners Ferry. She's going to swing it over to the right or left wing to the number 24 of Hyatt. Back to Johnson, now back into Hyatt. Hyatt out to Pettish. Back into the lane they go. St. Mary's defense going to tie it up, and we're going to get a jump ball called. I'm going to give that to Baird, and the possession will go over to the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks playing some pretty good defense early second quarter here. Bringing it down for the Lumberjacks is Elliott. Badgers have not pressed here in the early second quarter, as that was being pretty effective, but they've decided not to press right now. Baird's going to drive. She's going to get her shot blocked. The Badgers with the rebound. They find an outlet down the other way, and they lay it up and good. The bucket count goes for Noli Hyatt for Bonners Ferry. 32-9. Number 2 gets a steal as she takes it away from Elliott. 2 with the layup. That shot is missed. St. Mary's will knock the ball got out of bounds off of the Badgers. So a rebound for the Lumberjacks. Baird had the higher shoe. I thought St. Mary's was the last one to touch that shot, but they said that it was Lumberjack ball. So St. Mary's has it. Right wing to Thomas. Thomas going to get fouled. She got tripped up by Taryn Bateman. Taryn now with 3 fouls for the Badgers, so she's not, I don't think she was happy with the call for one. Checking in for the Badgers is Riley Kimball, and also checking in is Eva Willis, as Bateman will sit down. Lumberjacks have the ball in. Baird has it up top, trying to direct some traffic, gets it out to Bailey. Bailey on the right wing. Bailey looking to skip it into Sloper. Sloper trying to make some room. She's going to put her shot up. It won't go. Got her own rebound. Putback is up and good for Sloper. 32-11, St. Mary's trail. Badgers quickly the other way. Pettish little head fake, looking at the 3. They get it down inside to Willis. Willis has the ball come loose. Going to get a steal by Elliott. And then a travel by St. Mary's. I didn't see who had the ball, but a turnover to the Lumberjacks. Or I should say by the Lumberjacks. Number 2 will inbound. She gets it in to Kimball. Kimball to 2, back to Kimball in the lane. Kimball looking underneath to Willis, and she's going to get called for a travel. St. Mary's will bring the ball down. Elliott controls it for St. Mary's. Now to Thomas. Thomas going to get it to the high post Sloper. Out to Bailey Martin. Bailey for 3. Shot is off the mark. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch apparently by the Badgers. So St. Mary's will give them a team rebound for the offensive rebound. Now they're not sure. The official's talking about something real quick. They are in agreement, so they're ready to go. Inbound pass into Elliott. Now to Sloper. Sloper in the lane. Shakes and bakes and gets the little open shot, but still misses. Couldn't get that shot to fall. Good look for Sloper, though. Good move. Badgers have it left side. Now to the top of the key to Pettish. Pettish swings it to the right side to Kimball. Kimball puts up the 3. It won't fall. Maddie Thomas with the rebound for St. Mary's. Thomas looking for a clean room to run to get that ball across the timeline. She's going to have her pocket picked by number 2. And then she's going to miss the layup, but she'll be fouled by Thomas. So again, I do not have a name for number 2 for the Badgers. If you're on the NFHS network or on our YouTube from Bonners Ferry and you know her name, message us or send us something on KOFE 1240 AM's Facebook page so we can get that information for you in there. Free throw miss. St. Mary's making a substitution here. Elliott comes out. Timken checked in. I think that was the only substitution. Second free throw is up and good. St. Mary's back the other way. Badgers are going to deflect that ball out of bounds as Bailey Martin trying to make a move at the timeline. Again, number 2 gets a hand in there and knocks that ball away. Lumberjack's going to make some substitution changes here in a minute. Baird with the ball, working down the left side. Picks up her dribble, tries to feed it into Sloper. Ball is going to be tipped, but there's going to be a foul as well. Thomas and Sloper will come out for a breather. The foul goes against Willis. That'll be her second foul. Lumberjacks looking to inbound it. And St. Mary's will turn the ball over. A steal for the Badgers. And then coming the other way, Baird gets a steal. Baird, left side, all the way underneath. Shot from underneath is no good, as she actually was behind the backboard when she shot that. And she comes up, it's smiling about it, but just got to be aware. Remember where you are on the court. Number 22 of Hima checks in for the Badgers. She'll come in for Willis. And the Badgers will bring it down. It's been a low-scoring second quarter. Neither teams, because I think the Badgers had 30 points and St. Mary's had 10 or 8. So St. Mary's outscored Bonners Ferry, but not by much in this one. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound to Bonners Ferry, though. Into the lane, shot up, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Badgers, and then we're going to get a foul. That foul goes against Caldwell. So I'm pretty sure the score was 30-8 at the end of the first period. St. Mary's has scored 3 points. The Badgers have scored 3 points as well. So I guess they haven't outscored them. First free throw up and good by the number 4 of Kimball. Her first time to the free throw line tonight. And unless I've missed a free throw shot, the Badgers, I think, maybe have missed one free throw. Second free throw on the way, and that'll stay that way as Kimball makes both. So 35-11. It's been a 5-3 run here in the second period. And St. Mary's is going to turn that ball over again. A steal from the Badgers. Shot up by the Badgers. They had the rebound. It was no good. And then that ball, I think, touched up on the support rope line that they bring the backboard up with, and that's considered out of bounds. Lumberjacks have the ball. Baird has it across the timeline, spins around her defender, flips it out to Caldwell. Caldwell puts the shot up. A little too hard. Fight for the loose ball. Pulled down by Elliott. And Lumberjacks reset. Bailey Martin, right side, dribbles in. And she's still got the ball. Ends up going to get the Badgers will still get the turnover. Badgers will triple team you if you stop. They don't let you have a breath. Badgers have the ball right side. Back to the top of the key, around the horn. Now to the left side, into the hands of Hyatt. Back to the top. And a foul there. I think it was Baird trying to swipe at that ball at the wrong time and got a piece of arm there. Badgers will inbound from side court. Third foul for the Lumberjacks here in the second quarter. Both teams with 3 fouls apiece. Into Kimball. Kimball right back to number 2. She's going to drive. Shot is no good. Good look. Good ball movement by the Badgers. Rebound went to the Badgers, though. Ferry has it. Back to the wing, going to get a steal by Timken. She's going to drive it all the way down. She'll try to put up a shot, but she'll have it blocked. Again, that tall timber of Bonners Ferry, a tough one for Timken to go up against. The ball will go out of bounds off of the Badgers, so St. Mary's will keep the possession. Going to inbound it to Baird. Nobody had touched it yet, so that was okay to go into the backcourt. Baird quickly back up the floor. Out to the corner. Thomas for 3. It's off the mark. I didn't see Thomas check in, so I'm not sure who she's in there for. I think it's Bailey Martin. Sloper's going to check in for the Lumberjacks. Avery Baird comes out. And it's Alexis Mirky is number 2. She was marked as 13 on the rosters I got. The Badgers drive the lane. That shot is no good by Kimball. Rebound to Sloper. Sloper has the ball. Into the lane. Yep, dragged that pivot a little bit. Going to be a turnover on the travel for Sloper. Been really just kind of a rough second quarter for both teams. Like I said, it's only been I think 5-3 run. Only 8 points scored in the second quarter after the Badgers put up 30 in the first quarter. Lumberjacks, I don't know if St. Mary's defense changed up a little bit and has been a little bit more effective, but Badgers having a little bit more trouble getting to the bucket. Back out to Kimball, left side. Kimball drives, short corner, backs the ball back out into the hands of Johnson. Now back to Kimball again. Kimball trying to feed it into the paint, stepping in front of it is Sloper. St. Mary's with the steal. Badgers again with some very good defense, and Mirky almost gets the steal. St. Mary's gets it up to Caldwell. Caldwell's 3 is off the mark. Okay, well, there's been some roster number changes. Another one is McKenna Baisden is number 4. No, that is right on my, okay, that is right on the roster that is here. I didn't get that roster. That wasn't the right one on the roster that I pulled off of Max Prep, or off of Idaho Sports. So on this one that got sent to the school, that is the correct name. Thank you very much for those listening in Bonners Ferry. St. Mary's with the ball. Timken, some body contact there. Coach Podall wanting to know where the foul was for that. That was a pretty good contact onto Timken. Going to get a bad pass there by Caldwell. And the Lumberjacks will turn the ball back over. Back into the short corner. Now to the wing. Right side. 3-pointer by Pettish. It won't fall. Rebound taken down by Sloper. And I don't know, was that a deflection? Yes, it was a deflection by Bonner's Ferry. So St. Mary's will keep the possession. St. Mary's sometimes tries to force those passes down the floor and make a bad one that ends up going out of bounds. So I wasn't sure if that was what that was or not. Into Elliott, and she can't do nothing with the time left on the clock, and that's how we'll go to the second half. St. Mary's had an opportunity to maybe cut into that lead, but neither team really shooting that great in the second period. We'll take a quick break. 37-11, the Badgers lead here at the half. We'll come back with a look at the halftime stats.
Whistle Stop Coffee and More has come a long way from the little shop on Railroad Avenue. How far? Not only did they upgrade their Railroad Avenue location, they added a second location. That second location for Whistle Stop Coffee and More is on 313 St. Joe River Road. Both locations offer tasty drinks of coffee, Red Bull, or Lotus Energy, and food options, from acai bowls to cookies and delicious bagel sandwiches. Whistle Stop Coffee and More is the perfect stop for a quick bite and a drink on your way to work or school. Whistle Stop Coffee and More in St. Mary's. Does your furry friend need a bath? Don't want to deal with the hassle and the mess from bathing your furry friend? Make an appointment with Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop today. Barks and Bubbles, located at 402 North 10th Street in St. Mary's, will have your furry friend looking and feeling like $1 million in no time. And guess what? No mess at home, no scratches, and no getting soaked from head to toe. Let Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop handle the work. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop also offers pet boarding. Call for an appointment today at 208-245-5755. That's 208-245-5755. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop in St. Mary's.
Show your spirit and unleash your school colors with a debit MasterCard from P1 FCU. With our exclusive high school and college design, you can represent your school with pride. To join the P1 FCU Mascot Madness, visit P1FCU.org to see all our designs. P1 FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938, insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Idaho. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. We are at halftime. It is 37-11 in favor of the visiting Bonner's Ferry Badgers. And, man, it was a heck of a first period for the Badgers. They went on a 30-8 lead at the end of the first period. But the second period was a little bit of a struggle for both teams. And I don't know if it was a little bit of adjustments by the Lumberjack defense or what happened, but neither team putting up a lot of points in that second period. Badgers with 7, St. Mary's with 3. So it would have been a opportunity for St. Mary's to try to make a little bit of a comeback, but it didn't work out that way for them because St. Mary's turned the ball over enough times as well in that second period to not be able to make a comeback out of it. So St. Mary's has 20 turnovers in the first half, so that's a tough number for the Lumberjacks, as they don't want even 20 in a game, but that's where they're at right now. The Badgers only turned it over 11 times. St. Mary's has scored no points off of Badger turnovers, but the Lumberjacks, or the Badgers, have taken advantage with 9 points off of St. Mary's turnovers, so there's a plus side for Bonners Ferry. Shooting percentages, I wish there was a way I could check to see what the shooting percentage was in the second period, because the overall shooting percentage for the first half actually still looking pretty strong for Bonners Ferry. They shot 44% from the field for 2-pointers, 25% from 3-point range. Their overall field goal percentage, 39% in the first half, and 75% from the free throw line, as they shot 9 of 12 from the charity stripe. For the Lumberjacks, they were just 21% from 2-point range, 16% overall on the field goal percentage, 0 for 5 from 3-point range. And St. Mary's struggling at the charity stripe tonight, once again, 36% on the free throws. Turnover-wise, we already mentioned that. Rebounds, fairly close, and I've missed a few of them, but the Badgers have the edge, 19-16 over St. Mary's in the rebound category. And let's see here. Steals, the Badgers with 10, St. Mary's with 7. The Badgers also have 5 assists. St. Mary's hasn't been able to record an assist yet in this current matchup, so see if St. Mary's can get that going a little bit better in the second half as well. Individual scoring for the Bonners Ferry Badgers. We'll start with them first. Sydney Hinthorn, she averages 10 points per game. She is at 11 in the first half, so having a good game for her. And when the leading scorer, Taryn Bateman, who averaged 18 points a game, she ended up with 3 fouls early in the second period, so she didn't come back into the game very much. So Sydney, or an all after that. So Sydney Hinthorn has kind of, I'm not going to say picked up the slack, but she has been able to take care of the fact that the other leading scorer for the Badgers has been off the court most of that first half, or most of that second quarter. Taryn Bateman, though, did put up 7 points in the first period, so she's still on track to have a pretty decent night if St. Mary's can't figure out a way to contain her. Watching some of the moves she's made into the lane, especially on one of those layups, was pretty sweet. Anyways, so 7 points also to Noli Hyatt off the bench. So she's having a good game off the bench for the Badgers as well. 3 points for Willis, 2 points for Baisden, 2 points for Pettish, 1 point for Mirke. And thank you to the Badger fans that have been able to get me the corrections on my roster and also help me out a little bit with the pronunciations. Hopefully I will remember those pronunciations for the rest of the game. But that's a look at the Badgers' individual numbers for the Lumberjacks. Only 11 points on the board, so not a lot of scoring to talk about. But leading the scoring is Danica Sloper tonight, so far with 4 points for St. Mary's, 3 points for Avery Baird, 2 points for Katie Elliott, or Brenna Elliott. I keep saying Katie. Katie is the mom of Brenna and Karen Elliott. I keep wanting to call them Katie. Bailey Martin with 1 point and Maddie Thomas with 1 point. They both made a free throw. So that's a look at the stats here at the end of the first half. Lumberjacks trailing pretty big to the Badgers, 37-11. Let's see what each team's going to do as they come out and switch sides in the second half. We'll be back with the second half of action from Lumberjack Gymnasium after a word from our sponsors.
Well. Are you in need of a reputable, experienced, and knowledgeable well drilling and pump company? Look no further than Interstate Drilling and Pump. Interstate Drilling and Pump drills new wells, deepens existing wells, installs and repairs pumps, and does well testing both for water quality and gallons per minute. Interstate Drilling and Pump has 24-plus years of experience and serves from Moscow to Rathdrum and the Silver Valley. Well, what are you waiting for? Get on their schedule today. That's Interstate Drilling and Pump, 208-245-5101. 208-245-5101, Interstate Drilling and Pump.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Now we are back. Teams will switch directions. The Badgers now going left to right. St. Mary's right to left. Badgers will get the first possession of the second half, leading 37-11. Pass down to the right corner and trying to feed that down inside to Bateman. And she can't quite hold on to that pass, and it'll be deflected off of her hands out of bounds. Turnover on Bonners Ferry. St. Mary's coming back on offense. Brenna Elliott gets the ball across the timeline. Badgers trap her up near the timeline, getting the ball down into the post now. Sloper working against Hinthorn, I believe that is. And good defense by Hinthorn, but Sloper able to actually get the shot up and over or in. 37-13, St. Mary's trails. Coming the other way is Baisden. Baisden kicks the ball back out. Badgers have it up top. Bateman swings it to the corner. Back to the top. Into the hands of Pettish. Now back to the top of the key again, and Bateman's going to drive in. I think they fed it down inside to Willis. I'll credit Willis with that bucket because I think that's who they got it to. I looked away for a split second. Didn't quite see who that shot was made by. St. Mary's the other way. They're going to find Bailey Martin. Bailey Martin at the low post. She can't get her shot to fall. And the rebound's going to be tied up by the Lumberjacks and the Badgers, and there'll be a jump ball called. The possession will go over to St. Mary's, or stay with the Lumberjacks on the alternating possession. Thomas looking to get it inbound. She's going to try to get it to Sloper, but throws it right to Willis as Willis jumps in front of the pass. Turnover St. Mary's. Badgers the other way. We're getting a whistle away from the ball, and I think the shot clock didn't get reset because it shouldn't be at 24 seconds. So they're going to reset it, and they're going to put it at 29, which I think that's quite a bit of time off of it. But Badgers will inbound. Baisden has it up top. Swings over to Bateman. Bateman, nice pass to the right side, or to the left side. Back to the top of the key. Badgers working the perimeter. And they tried to feed it into Bateman, and Bailey Martin's going to jump in front of it and steal it. She gets it out to Baird. Baird being harassed by Baisden with some tough defense. All over Baird. Baird trying to work her way into the lane. She tries to skip it in or flip it over the top to Sloper, and the Badgers are going to be able to deflect that ball around and take it away. And then I think St. Mary's, Baird had a steal for a second, but then and the Badgers cash in on it with Bateman making the shot from underneath. (41-13), St. Mary's trails. Going to get another steal by the Badgers. Bateman gets it away from Thomas. Up to Baisden. Baisden lays it up. 43-13, out to a 30-point lead. 3-point shot on the way by Bailey Martin. Her shot won't go. There for the rebound was Sloper. The ball is going to get knocked around and out of bounds, and it's going to be off of Bonners Ferry. So St. Mary's will inbound from baseline. And trying to get it in, Bateman with some defense there, deflects that ball back out of bounds. Got her foot out there. Trying to defend that skip pass coming in. Going to get it all the way up to the top of the key to Baird. Baird to Sloper. Sloper, short corner jumper, won't go. Rebound was Baird, tipping it to Bailey Martin. Bailey goes to put up the shot. It won't go in, but she'll be fouled. That foul goes against Sydney Hinthorn. That is her third. Bailey to the charity stripe for St. Mary's. First free throw on the way. That one was not a bad touch. It was kind of where you wanted it, kissed off the front of the rim, but it deflected the wrong way and fell off the left side of the rim. No good. Second free throw on the way. That one's short. Rebound to Willis. And Willis is going to get tied up with a Lumberjack defender. I believe that was Thomas. Forces her to travel. Bailey Martin comes out, as does Avery Baird. Checking in is Timken and Caldwell. Lumberjacks inbound. Elliott from the corner for three. Brenna Elliott knocks down the three-pointer. I'm not sure who had the assist there for the Lumberjacks. The Badgers are going to try a down court pass, and they miss the intended target. They throw that one away. 43-16, Lumberjacks trail. Bringing it down is Elliott. We've got 5:10 to go in the third. Elliott picks up her dribble on the left or the right side and kind of throws it late to Sloper. That ball is going to be deflected out of bounds and last touched by Bonner's Ferry. Luckily for the Lumberjacks, because that was kind of a miscommunication, miscue on that play. Into Sloper again. Nope, that's not going to be. That's going to be a foul called. As Willis, a little too much body contact there, coming at Sloper for that ball. So 3 fouls for Willis now. Willis will come out. Checking in for the Badgers is the number 22 of Gracie Himma. Lumberjacks inbound, low post, into Sloper. Sloper's going to put it up and good. I'm not sure who's doing the inbounding duties for St. Mary's right now. I think it's Timken, actually. Next time I'll find out, and I'll correct my stats for the assist. The Badgers have it on the left side. Down the wing, Pettish looking into the low post. Missed her first target with the pass coming in, but Hinthorn there to clean up the pass, and she's going to put it up and good. The unexpected benefactor of a bucket and an assist from her teammate. Going to get a bad pass by Timken there. St. Mary's will turn it over on an unforced turnover. 4:26 to go in the third period. 45-18. Check in favor of the Badgers. Karen Elliott checks in for St. Mary's. Maddie Thomas going to go out. Bringing it down for the Badgers is Bateman. Bateman swings it to the right wing. Now to the corner to Pettish. Now back into the low post. Now they find Johnson. Her shot's no good. Rebound was to Sloper, but then St. Mary's turns it over. And Bateman puts it up and good with an assist. 47-18. St. Mary's, what are we going to get called there? A foul against the Badgers. I think they said number 4, Baisden. Well, that's interesting to me because, yeah, that is. That's her third foul. Okay. She had 2 fouls in the first half. So the Badgers have 3 players with 2 fouls apiece. I think it's 3. 4. Lumberjacks with the ball. Elliott has it up top, looking to get it into Sloper. A little bit too low at the feet of Sloper. St. Mary's turns it over. And then the Badgers get called for the travel. That's Mierke, so that's a turnover apiece there. St. Mary's inbound. Timken. Timken has the ball up top for St. Mary's. Works her way to the left side. Man, that's going to be a travel. That ball bounced up a little bit too high. Kind of caught her off guard. So Bateman will bring it down for the Badgers. She works her way, gets that ball down to the short corner on the right side into the hands of Hinthorn. Now they work it around the perimeter. Left side. Pull-up jumper by Hyatt. It won't go. Rebound goes to the Badgers. And we will get a foul against St. Mary's, and that is going to go against Sloper. And it'll be on the floor. Badgers inbound. Nice little alley-oop action to Bateman. What a nice inbound pass. And a nice communication there for Bonner's Ferry on that one. St. Mary's didn't see that one coming. 49-18. Elliott picks up her dribble way high. Going to get a steal by the Badgers. Barners Ferry resets up their offense again. Working on the left side is Hyatt. Down to the corner, Bateman. Bateman backs it to the wing, trying to get it into the post. They're deflecting that ball out of bounds. Is Sloper. St. Mary's or Badgers will inbound again. Short corner. Shot on the way. Won't go in. Rebound to Elliott. They're going to feed it ahead to Timken. Timken back to Kieran. Kieran Elliott trapped in the low post. Back to back out. Timken for the long shot. A three-pointer. No good. Rebound to Barners Ferry. Good look by Timken. Just wouldn't, again, kind of a laser shot. Didn't get a left arc under it. Bateman, nice no-look pass. Mirkey for three. That's off the mark. Rebound to Elliott. Elliott going to get it out to her sister, Brenna. Now to Sloper. Sloper had an open look at three, but she's not really that much of an outside shooter. A little bit of a hesitation gave Mirkey the chance to sneak up behind and steal it. Mirkey back the other way. Ball up at the top of the key. Swings it over to the left side to Johnson. Now they get it down inside to Mirkey. St. Mary's going to get called for the foul. And that might be the third one against Sloper, and it is. It'll put Mirkey to the free throw line. 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. St. Mary's has some subs ready to come in. First free throw up and good. Timken and Elliott check out, as does Sloper. Thomas, Martin, and Baird back in for the Lumberjacks. 2 minutes to go, third period. Badgers lead 50-18 over St. Mary's. Second free throw, going to rattle home for Mirkey. Good third quarter for the Badgers. St. Mary's not as good. They've only scored 6 and another turnover by St. Mary's. A steal by Barners Ferry. Bateman looking to Mirkey inside. That'll be deflected out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on Barners Ferry. Good look, thinking that they were going to get Mirkey open, cutting baseline along underneath the rim. I almost thought St. Mary's might have deflected that pass, but the ref said that it was out of bounds off the Badgers. And there's a steal almost by the Badgers. And Baird trying to get up off the floor. She'll get called for a travel. And we're going to get a technical foul called on Coach Holdall. She's, I think, a little frustrated with some things she thought she had seen. Should have went for the Lumberjacks, and they're not getting it. Put that as a team foul. So the Badgers will get a couple of free throws here and the ball. Looks like they're putting Bateman at the charity stripe for the Badgers. She hasn't been there today, but she is their top free throw shooter according to the stats at 81%. And that one falls right through for her. So, I mean, obviously, you put your top free throw shooter to the charity stripe. Second one on the way. That one is good as well. Makes it 53-18 in favor of Barners Ferry. Badgers will get the possession as well. Badgers got to get somebody over there to take it out. Bateman goes over to the sideline. Mirkey comes into the backcourt. Badgers have only 2 seniors on this team, and the underclassmen all look to be pretty good basketball players. Badgers driving right side. Shot put up. No good. Ball going to be tipped around and out of bounds. They'll say it goes over to the Lumberjacks. With a minute 17 to go in the third. Mirkey playing some tough defense all over Baird. Baird tries to go behind her back, loses the ball for a second, is trying to find an outlet, and she's going to get called for a travel again. She kind of gets up and puts her arms out a little bit, asking what she did to be called for the travel. And it doesn't take a lot of movement when you're on the ground, laying on the ground like that. You get called for a travel pretty quickly if you move too much. Badgers have it left side. And a foul against Baird now. That's only the second foul on Baird. Fourth team foul for St. Mary's. Badgers will inbound into Bateman. Under a minute to play, third period. That pass a little bit too high, intended to the low post to Hima, and the Badgers, they overthrow that one, turnover on Bonners. Bringing it down for the Lumberjacks is Baird. Again, Mirke's been giving her all she can handle on defense over here. And Baird's not looking backing down from that challenge. She's going to drive this one all the way to the short corner and put up the shot, and she's going to be fouled. That foul will go against Mirke. Her first. Puts Baird to the free throw line. First free throw, Baird off the mark. Baird has this high arching shot for her free throws. That one is up and that one's good. 53-19, St. Mary's trails the Badgers. Mirke brings it down for the Badgers. Crosses the timeline. Lumberjacks look to be in their zone. Gonna feed it back to Mirke. Lots of contact there. Mirke's gonna just kind of fling that one up in the air. She'll get fouled. And that'll be number 3 on Avery Baird. Mirke to the free throw line. She's 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. First free throw's up and good. 54-19, Badgers lead. Second free throw on the way. That one off the mark. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Bonners Ferry. St. Mary's will bring it down. 26 seconds on the clock. Mirke now on Bailey. Bailey's going to drive. She goes try to get the layup, and I'm going to call that a blocked shot. I think it was Mirke that got in there and blocked it. Mirke has Baird wanting to return the favor of getting the steal, and they're going to probably call that foul against Avery. A lot of contact there. Sounds like a few fans in the crowd not happy with that call either, but both were fighting for the ball. And now what do we have? I'm not sure. I don't know if did somebody call a timeout? I'm not sure if somebody called a timeout or I don't think it was I'm not sure what they got going on. The official's going over to talk to Wickard real quick. I did think I heard something from the crowd that was not quite nice from a couple of Lumberjack fans, and the ref heard that, so a couple of Lumberjack fans had to be removed from the game. They did not like that last call against Avery Baird, and so they took a quick pause in action to get that taken care of, and now Mirke back to the free throw line. First free throw up and good. 5 points off the bench for Mirke tonight, all of them coming from the charity stripe. Second free throw, that one is good as well. Nice touch. 56-19, Lumberjacks trail. Bailey Martin to Thomas. Thomas not able to handle and pull that ball in. Lumberjacks will technically turn that ball over there as the buzzer sounds. And that is the end of the third. 56-19, St. Mary's trails. We'll be back.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty. 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Just one more way you'll get more from less. Stop by the store or find your tires at leschwab.com. Limited time offer while supplies last. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Larry's Truck Repair and Sales in St. Mary's is a proud supporter of Lumberjack Sports. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales is actually much more than the name says. Not only are they a repair shop and sales center for your big rig needs, whether it's a log truck or a dump truck, Larry's Truck Repair and Sales can get you back on the road. Larry's Truck Repair also offers trucking, pit run rock, dirt work, asphalt paving, and seal coating. You could say Larry is a jack of all trades. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales located at 489 West Meadowhurst Road in St. Mary's. Give them a call at 208-582-0556. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales.
Yeah, we are back. I apologize. I almost missed the end of that timeout there. The Lumberjacks deflect the ball out of bounds as the Badgers start with the first possession of the fourth period. And I think we've got our starters back on the floor for the Lumberjacks. Barners Ferry has the ball stolen away as Baird gets a steal. St. Mary's the other way. Thomas, right side, kicks it up in the short corner, back out to Elliott. Elliott's going to trigger the three, and it's up and good by Brenna Elliott from the right side. Thomas with the assist. Oh, I'm missing a free throw there for the Badgers, apparently. There we go. On my score. Barners Ferry has it in the short corner, left side, feeding it up under to Willis. Willis gets her shot partially blocked by St. Mary's, by Sloper. Lumberjacks had the rebound, but then St. Mary's turned it over going the other way, and the Badgers are going to be fouled going for the shot, and who's that foul again? That one goes against Sloper. So Sloper with 4 fouls, Baird with 4 fouls. And again, Mirke, who's been solid from the free throw line, goes back to the charity stripe, misses that first one. Only the third miss from the free throw line for Mirke. Sloper's going to come out. Kieran Elliott checks in for St. Mary's. Second free throw on the way. That one back of the iron, no good, but the Badgers with the rebound. They had a putback. It didn't go. Had another rebound. And then I think the Badgers stepped out of bounds with it. So a turnover on Barners Ferry, and all of the bodies down there at the baseline. Baird gets a screen, drives into the paint, shot up, won't go, but she'll be fouled. I'm pretty sure it's a running clock now. That foul goes against Alexis Mirke. That's her second. Puts Baird to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw is up and good. Baird with 5 points on the night. Elliott and Sloper with 8 apiece. Second free throw, that's up and good as well. Bringing it down for the Badgers is Baisden. Baisden swings it to the right wing, now right back to Baisden as she was headed down the lane. Ball is getting tipped around a little bit. Baisden able to tip it to Willis, and Willis puts it up and good from the low post. Lumberjacks with the ball. Baird kicks it out to Bailey Martin. Bailey triggers the 3 just short. And a rebound to the Badgers. And a foul by the Lumberjacks. And Avery, I think, picks up her 5th. And Avery, a little frustrated there, was asking the ref for clarification on the foul call. And got to be careful when you talk to the refs, because as a player, you're not really supposed to. So could get a technical foul just for questioning the ref on that. Badgers of the way. Mirke with the shot. It won't go. Willis with the rebound. The putback won't go, and she'll be fouled. That'll be Bailey Martin. Just got to Keep your cool down there no matter what. First free throw is up by Willis and good, and I haven't really seen anything fouls-wise. I haven't seen anything that I think has been an unfair call. I didn't see you checked in for second free throw, no good. Rebound to Bailey. Bailey turns it over, get a steal by the Badgers. Mirkey with the layup, it's missed. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Bonners Ferry, so St. Mary's will get the benefit of a team rebound. And the final starter, Eva Willis, pulled off the floor as checking in is Hima. St. Mary's with the ball. Skip it over to Thomas. Thomas working on the right side. Back to the top to Timken. Timken to Martin. Martin working left wing. Get the screen, and that's going to probably be an offensive foul. As Timken did not get set when trying to set that screen. Timken will come off. Sloper back in. And the Badgers will bring it down. And actually Bateman's still on the floor for the Badgers. Back to Bateman. Bateman up to the three-point line on the right side. That's going to be deflected out of bounds by Sloper. Ball will stay with Bonners Ferry. 25 on the shot clock. 2:20 to go in the game. 59-24. St. Mary's trails. Out the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Off the mark. Rebound goes to the Badgers. Mirkey just happened to be in the right spot to have that ball tipped to her by a Lumberjack. Bateman, cross-court pass. Shot on the way by Mirkey. It's off the mark. Rebound to Sloper. Elliott outlet. Elliott brings it across. Timken is in again. She sets up that screen nicely that side. Badger player didn't see her, but St. Mary's ends up turning it over down here on a pass that got deflected. Going to get up again, a three-point shot on the way. That one in and out for the Badgers. Rebound to Hima. I think Timken is able to wrestle it away from her. And I didn't see Timken come back in. And I think we had a blocked shot by the Badgers here. St. Mary's tried to put one up. Badgers got the rebound. And Mirkey controls it on the right side for Bonners Ferry. Looking into the low post. And that ball's going to get deflected out of bounds off of St. Mary's. Nope, off of the Badgers. (59-24). 1 minute to go. Bad pass there by Elliott. Maybe not a bad pass. Maybe he just didn't know. Maybe the player that was supposed to be there wasn't there. Layup missed by Bateman. Rebound to Bailey Martin. And then St. Mary's turned it over again here on the near side. Badgers back the other way with 40 seconds on the clock. Over to the right or left wing. Now back to the top to Bateman. To the corner. Mirkey. Back up to Bateman. Bateman drives. Little floater up and over, and it's up and good. Nice touch by Bateman. Bateman with 8-10 in the second half, so she's up to her average of close to 18 points there. Going to get a bad pass by Karen Elliott, a steal by the Badgers, and that should run the clock out with 11 seconds on the clock. Things came unhinged a little bit for the Lumberjacks there at the end. I think some frustration started to show on the Lumberjack side of things there. And it's not necessarily unexpected to have some of that frustration. At least Danica Sloper still with a big smile. She's having fun. I mean, you just got to do what you can do in these situations. You're playing somebody that outmatches you a little bit. You've got to play your hardest and keep your cool about you through the contest. As we see that we had a parent that couldn't quite keep that cool, and I mean, it's unfortunate, but it was still a tough, good matchup with a good, tough team. So we'll take a break. We'll come back and look at the final stats after this.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities, local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. For safety and training information, see your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night, or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler drops in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings, but it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
And we are back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Lumberjack girls fall to a tough Bonners Ferry team by a score of 61-24. And taking a look at some of the key stats here, the Badgers shot 39% from the field tonight, 71% from the free throw line. They did have 22 turnovers tonight, and they did get 8 points. Did I get that right? No, I think it's 13 points off the bench, right? Yeah, I put that in the wrong spot. 13 points off the bench for the Badgers. For St. Mary's, shot 24% from the field. They did improve that over the second half. They only shot 16% in the first half. Free throw percentage, 40% for the girls, and turnovers is the big negative. 39 points from there. The 40% from the free throw line is a tough one, too. St. Mary's only scores 8 points off of Bonners Ferry turnovers. The Badgers score 15 points off of Lumberjack turnovers. Individually for Bonners Ferry, Taryn Bateman, who was held to 7 in the first half, finishes the game with 19 points. She did not commit another foul in the second half, so very smart player. She's going to give people fits for several years to come because she is only a sophomore, I think I've seen? Yeah, a sophomore. So 19 points for Bateman, 13 points for Sydney Hinthorn tonight. 7 points off the bench for Noli Hyatt. Alexis Mirkey had 6 points off the bench. 8 points for Eva Willis. I missed her a minute ago in the leading scores. McKenna Baisden had 4 points. Brooke Pettish contributed 2 points for Bonners Ferry tonight. For the Lumberjacks individually, we had 8 points for Brenna Elliott and 8 points for Danica Sloper, 6 points for Baird before she fouled out, and 1 point apiece for Martin and Thomas. St. Mary's, I didn't go over the rebounding numbers, but the rebounds unofficially 27 for Lumberjacks, 28 for the Badgers. 10 assists for Bonners Ferry, 3 assists for St. Mary's. The Badgers had 18 steals, St. Mary's with 11. So there's those numbers. Leading rebounder for St. Mary's, Baird with 7, and Thomas ended up with 6. Sloper ended up with 5. Steals for the Lumberjacks, Baird had 3 for Timken. And that about does the stats. I don't know about our player of the game yet. I'm going to have to think about it a little bit, but we'll get that information to you as soon as we kind of figure that one out. But St. Mary's falls 61-24 here at home to the Badgers before the Christmas break. Even though we do have one more game coming your way this week before the break, we're going to take this time again now to also wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Those here in St. Mary's, those up in Bonner's Ferry listening to this game. And our next action will be on Thursday when the Lumberjack boys are going to host a scrappy Orofino Maniacs team for a league matchup. So be ready for that. That's going to do it here for us from Lumberjack Gymnasium. Have a great evening.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network.